Welcome to ENN. I'm Brian Baumgartner.
And I'm Andriana Dulce, and this is your weekly news update.
The university reminded Edinburgh students this Monday that abuse of alcohol and other drugs does not encourage academic or personal growth on campus. Kahan Sablo, Vice President for Academic Affairs, sent a campus-wide email that detailed the Drug-Free Schools and Committees Act amendment of 1989. This law explains the way that colleges and universities should handle alcohol and drug restrictions on campus, where students can seek help, and the consequences involving the abuse of alcohol or drugs. For more information, check out the student handbook on the university's website.
January marked National Stalking Awareness Month, a time to focus on a crime that affects millions of Americans each year. Although it has been thought lightly of, stalking can lead to other very serious offenses, including cases of harassment. Cameron Stabline has the story.
January was National Stalking Awareness Month. Stalking, or harassing with persistent, inappropriate, or unwanted attention, affects 3.4 million adults between the ages of 18 and 30 each year. That's why in 2004, the National Center for Victims of Crimes teamed up with the U.S. Department of Justice to create National Stalking Awareness Month. Every January since then, communities across the country have focused on stalking by building awareness of the crime. During this month-long time of awareness, the Office on Violence Against Women worked to increase the public's understanding of stalking-related crimes throughout the country. With the growing popularity of social networking sites, some people believe they fuel stalkers to find more information about their victims. If you or anyone you know is being stalked online, here are some tips to stay safe. Making profiles private on Facebook and Twitter are key ways to prevent a person from viewing your information. Also, avoid using the Places application on social networking sites. This app tells your current location, so avoid it at all costs. If necessary, stay away from displaying your full name on these sites as well. If you believe the problem is getting out of hand, consult local or campus police for help. For more information, visit www.stalkingawarenessmonth.org. Guests can download videos, fact sheets, read statistic reports, and even take an interactive quiz to build knowledge and start planning your outreach for National Stalking Awareness Month. For ENN News, I'm Cameron Stabline.
Here's some upcoming events for this week on campus. On Wednesday, the Multicultural Affairs Office is sponsoring the Black Jew Diaries in the Frank G. Pogue Student Center Multipurpose Room A. This is a look into the prejudice between the two groups from Larry J. Tisch and Ron Jones. The dialogues will begin at 8 p.m. and is free and open to the public.
William Adams, a global economist with the PNC Financial Services Group, will present Stop Worrying and Love the Euro, the currency crisis and its implications for the U.S. on Thursday at 3:30 p.m. in the Wiley Arts and Sciences Building, room 117. This event is free and open to the public.
Up next, we have entertainment and global news, followed by weather and sports.
The rainbow, my pot of gold, your daddy's little girl, till heaven home. God precious.
It's easy to tell if you've had way too many. But what if you've had just one too many? Buzz driving is drunk driving.
I'm Jason Siakio.
And I'm Teray Lewis, and we're here with your entertainment news.
The Super Bowl isn't only for football, but for commercials too. The top 3 ad campaigns over the last decade are Anheuser-Busch, InBev, PepsiCo, and General Motors. This year's ads cost $3.5 million on average for every 30 seconds. This was the 4th straight year FedEx did not advertise. R&B singer David Peaston died last week from diabetes complications. The 54-year-old left behind a wife and 2 sons. The singer shot to fame in the late 1980s and early 1990s with 2 hits, Two Wrongs Don't Make It Right and Can I?
Leslie Carter, sister of pop stars Nick and Aaron Carter, also co-starred on the show House of Carters, was pronounced dead January 31st. Carter's stepmother found her unresponsive and called 911. According to a police report, 3 prescription drugs were found in Carter's body. The official autopsy reports have not yet been released pending the toxicology test. 3 albums after his rejection from American Idol, William Hung finally took Simon Cowell's advice on giving up his musical career. Known for his audition She Bangs, Hung has found himself a new profession. He is now working at the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department with the Crime Analysis Program. His job involves finding statistics for the department. That's all we have for you. That's all we have for you in the entertainment world. Now on to global news.
Natural resource that exists everywhere on the planet that could help end poverty, yet it's been largely ignored. That resource is women. In many of the world's poorest communities, their potential often remains untapped.
I am powerful.
I am powerful.
I am powerful.
It's a source of power the world can no longer afford to overlook. She has the power to change her world. You have the power to help her do it.
I'm Stuart Jackson here with a look at some global headlines. At least 73 people were killed after violence broke out at a soccer match in Egypt. Fans took over the field after the game between Al Ahly and Al Masry. Fans threw stones, fireworks, and bottles at each other and injured players. Soccer matches scheduled after this incident were canceled. Russian scientists are preparing to explore the most alien lake on Earth, Lake Vostok. Vostok is buried under 2 miles under the Antarctic ice sheet and is one of the world's largest lakes. It has not been exposed to air in over 20 million years. A team from Russia's Arctic and Antarctic research team have been drilling for weeks to reach the isolated water. Vostok is thought to have conditions similar to Jupiter's moon Europa and Saturn's moon Enceladus. The discovery of life in this lake would significantly strengthen the prospect of discovering life on either of those 2 moons. That's all we have for you this week in Global Headlines. Stay tuned for weather and sports.
Hello everyone, I'm Dorian Jern, Chief Weather Forecast. Let's take a look at the week's weather forecast. We start off on Monday, we have sunny skies, highs 43 with a low of 29 degrees. On Tuesday, we have flurries likely, highs 33 with a low of 24 degrees. On Wednesday, hump day everyone, we have AM snow showers likely, highs 30 with a low of 24 degrees. On Thursday, we have back to sunny skies, highs 34 with a low of 27 degrees. And Friday, the last day of the school week, we have snow showers in the area, highs 26 with a low of 19 degrees. Now let's take a look at the weather proverb of today. When the stars begin to huddle, the earth will soon become a puddle. When clouds increase, whole areas of stars may be hidden by clouds, with groups of stars still in the clear skies seem to huddle together. The clouds are increasing, so the chances of rain increases too. All right, interesting. Well, I'm Dorian Chern, this week's weather forecast.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Hello everyone, welcome to ENN Sports. I'm Patrick Nuzzo. The number 2 Edinburgh women's basketball team traveled to Cal for a PSAC championship rematch. The Scots jumped out to an early 7-3 lead, all 7 points thanks to junior Samantha Blazetic, who had another monster game. Here she makes a nice layup, putting Edinburgh up 32-30 at the end of the first half. On to the second half we go. 12:45 left when Raya Gadsden makes a nice steal and finds Amy Johns for the fast break layup. Cal pulls it to 45-41, but would not get any closer thanks to 10 straight points by Kiera Brown, who finished with 18. Brown is dominating this year. The Vulcans would pull back within 5, but the combination of Brown and Raven Metz helped the Scots pull away as Edinburgh takes this one 77-57. Blazetic finishes with 23 points, while Mickey Sercharo added 13 rebounds. On to the men's game, Cal jumped out to a 23-8 lead and was looking to pull away until Jay Fletcher finds Corey Somerville streaking down the court. Somerville puts it down and would send the Scots on a 16-3 run over the final minutes of the first. That run was finished off right here when Isaiah Prince finds Bobby Davis for the slam dunk. Edinburgh goes into the half down 28-26.
On to the second half where things get a little bit chippy. Here Bobby Davis goes up for the rebound and comes down with the ball, and Cal's Steve Swike. Some shoves were exchanged as all the players on the floor gathered in Edinburgh's offensive zone. Davis would get a technical that ended up leading to Cal taking a 5-point lead with just 1:51 to go. That's when Isaiah Prince continued his dominating performance. He takes the pass from Fletcher and buries the three, giving him 28 points on the night. Edinburgh down just 2. Just under a minute remaining. Fletcher's going to take the ball up the court here. He's going to find Sam Moore on the wing. Moore's going to dish it off to Somerville. Somerville finds Moore again. Moore's going to put it up and drains the three with 47 seconds left, putting EUP up 1. After 2 Somerville free throws, Cal would get one more chance to tie it, but Keith Lowe could not make the three. Edinburgh ends up shocking Cal 65-62. Isaiah Prince finished with 28 points, while Fletcher and Somerville added 10. Both teams also recorded wins against Lock Haven over the weekend. The women's team now 20-0 and the men's team now 11-9 move on to play Gannon, Slippery Rock, and IUP all at home. The Edinburgh men's wrestling team moved up to 10th in the Intermat National polls while falling 1 spot to 21st in the USA Today Division I coaches poll. The wrestlers are coming off a strong stretch where they beat Bloomsburg 23-16 and shut out Cleveland State 40-0. According to WrestlingReport.com, Chris Honeycutt is ranked first in the nation at 197 pounds. Dave Habit and AJ Schaub are also ranked in the top 10 at 8th and 6th respectively. The team will host Michigan State, followed by the Edinburgh Open, before traveling to Pittsburgh on February 17th. That's all I have for you guys this week. Until next week, see you out there.
That's all we have for you this week. Stay tuned next week for more from ENN.
Remember, you can email with any story ideas you have. Thanks for tuning in.